Hi everyone, I'm Pete Hackett, former Team Lamborghini Australia driver, and this Diablo GTR was my old girl. This is the car that came after the SVR, so this is about 40 more horsepower than the SVR, somewhere up around 590 horsepower. And what makes the GTR so special, not only is its exclusivity, one of 30 cars ever made, but this particular car was one of the most successful GT cars ever to race in Australia. All the panels are carbon fibre. That was unusual for Lamborghini at the time. It's got an aluminium roof, a steel roof. And something else that's quite specific is the rear wings actually mounted specifically to the chassis, which creates incredible rigidity and provides enormous amounts of downforce. The GTR has the same look that you expect from every Lamborghini, the traditional doors that just turn heads around, and the cockpit itself was somewhere I spent a lot of time and something that I might get a bit emotional talking about. It's not always the most glamorous car to get into, but everyone's going to be watching, so you need to make it glamorous. The GTR, once you get used to it with race boots on, is one of the most comfortable cockpits to ever sit in. The seat doesn't really move. I wonder if the belts still fit. Hopefully, I've been in training. But it still smells exactly as I remember she smelled. We made some modifications to this car with the Australian GT rules, actually. We put a sequential gearbox in instead of the H-pattern gearbox. So in this particular car, it's just forward and back. That gained us about 0.4 of a second a lap. There's an aftermarket shift light up on the top and a Clarion camera. We were one of the first teams ever to run a camera out the back of the car. There is no rear visibility in the Diablo GTR. Some amazing tussles in this car. As I sit here like this, I remember specifically being on the grid of the Gold Coast IndyCar race, in fact, and I was drafted early to support Paul Stokel's campaign. And I remember on the Gold Coast, my first race in this car, in these colours. Sitting on my left was Peter Brock in his Monaro. And it was hot and there was a delay, and I popped the door, and Brocky was literally where you guys are sitting right now. And I just remember him looking across and giving me a nod and a big thumbs up, and that's one of my strongest memories of this car. In all her original glory, 6-litre V12, 600 horsepower with unbaffled exhausts. This car, it's got a light and crankshaft in it. It spins so freely. Again, like the Speedo, you never actually know how many revs you're pulling. You just do it by sound. From what I'm told, the exhaust at full noise was unbelievable. Luckily, I was always in the front of it when it was going past, but just an extraordinary car. If you're interested in a piece of Australian GT motorsport history, then jump online and place a bid at lloydsauctions.com.au. The auction ends on the 27th of June.